Life is normal. The only change is that Grace is now a fixture in the household. Emily wakes feeling fine. Much of the stiffness has dissipated and the bump on her head is micro. It's nothing that a little magic makeup can't fix. After 2 days in the house, being her mother's baby again, Emily is ready to leave the nest and get some fresh air. Mom, it's Saturday and I want to get out of here. I didn't do my normal grocery shopping yesterday and I just want to get out of the house for a few hours. Why don't you and Donald get dressed and we'll go get something to eat, look around a bit and get some groceries. It takes little to convince Grace. She is also eager to get out and about. As a retired and single educator, she often goes browsing and window shopping on Saturday. Meanwhile, it soon becomes obvious to both Grace and Emily that Donald hears their entire conversation from his room upstairs when he almost magically shows up downstairs dressed and ready to go. Emily walks about with her hand on her stomach in the shape someone makes as they reach to whisper a delicate secret to a friend. Her motions seem to indicate that she's telling her new little baby something. The baby responds. It is very active. Emily decides to share the movement with her mother, and Grace is elated. Emily and Grace make a decision to feed the baby whatever it likes. They tell Donald to choose his favorite food, and they all will stop for an unhealthy, very tasty snack on their way home. This will settle Emily's cravings, give Grace a maternal high to be able to take care of her daughter and 2 grandchildren, and please Donald greatly just to have some elusive fast food. Emily is normally a huge and regimented proponent of daily home-cooked meals. As Grace, Emily, and Donald drive home, they admire the changing leaves. October is such a beautiful time in Connecticut. It is difficult not to feel personally attached to the trees along the path home. The 3 of them are unaware that they are doing it, but they each imagine and wonder which trees have changed. Seemingly overnight, the deeply colored green leaves are secretly exchanged by a leaf warrior with pops of yellow, orange, and amber tones. It's just amazing. Eventually, they exit off the expressway and enter a more residential area where Grace stops at a 4-way intersection. After executing a complete stop, Grace drives forward. Suddenly, their vehicle is hit on the driver's side by a woman who is texting and taking photos of her children. A jarring motion sends Grace, Emily, and Donald's vehicle tumbling through the intersection. The car executes a precise and calculated flip as if it was a gymnast competing in the floor routine of their life. It's so natural and beautifully executed. It would earn a 10 except this was a car with 4 people inside. A car was never intended to gracefully flip or tumble. Grace, Emily, and Donald are all in a terrible state. They all sustain injuries, the extent of which are not immediately known. Waking in and out of consciousness, Emily calls out for her baby and then to her mother. Donald, honey, are you okay? Mommy, I can't reach you. Are you okay? Somebody, call 911, call an ambulance. Donald is seated on the driver's side behind Grace, floating in and out of consciousness and completely unaware of the time. Emily comes partially to and realizes that her baby is being extracted to save it. She overhears ER personnel saying something about the person who caused the accident. What a mess she caused. This family is in shambles while her family appears to be doing fine with only minor injuries sustained. Emily falls back asleep in spite of trying to fight the drug she was administered.